was quite pleasant. Nothing special, no frills, but pleasant. Got my luggage fixed, lowered my tire pressures a little bit more, and I'm on road for kind of the first bit of this, so I may not record a whole ton. I might be on pavement pretty much all the way to Bear Valley, which is the end of the section, but that's like 60 miles. There is supposed to be some pretty fun pavement in there, so I may, start it again once I'm getting into fun stuff, but I'm probably not going to run the cameras for all of that just because it's pavement. We'll see where we get today. The plan is kind of going to be trucky. I gotta try and get up into the mountains where it cools off, because 90 degrees ain't cutting it. That's just today's gonna be kind of weird, because today I'm really kind of going back and forth between paved roads. This was also the section where they were getting snowed on, and so they had a big diversion where they skipped a whole bunch of stuff, so there's almost nothing in the film about this entire bit. But yeah, I know that I looked up the map, I'm on pavement for probably at least the next 30 miles. So I'm just gonna ride, and I will see you once I get to something a little bit more interesting than this. Giving you warnings about oversized vehicles for the next 20 miles is a good indication this is going to be a fun road. You got to be a little careful, lots of rocks on the road. smoked everything. That didn't even smell like brakes, that smelled like engine. Jeez. When you can feel the heat of a car as it goes by, that's not good. That means they have not been managing their speed very well. If you're coming down something like this, you need to be just going slow. There is a diversion on section 3. There's a road closure, and there's about a 40-mile diversion to get around it, which not a big deal, but it's, you know, about 40 miles longer than the route. Today's probably going to end up being a fairly long day. I'd like to get to Truckee. I was planning on getting to at least Bear Valley yesterday, but it just kind of didn't work out that way. It's also one of the reasons why I don't like to set plans in advance. I don't like to set, okay, here's where my stops are going to be, because you don't know what the route's going to be like. You don't know how much work you're going to be doing or where you're going to be fighting to get through, and it just puts an artificial time constraint on yourself, so you start feeling like you need to rush. There's a reservoir. That's got to be cold. I don't think anybody's swimming, but there's people fishing. See you in a bit after I get gas and a snack.
20 minutes later.
Alright, just leaving Bear Valley. Yeah, nothing much here. Not gonna film much until I get to something more interesting.
3 hours later.
I did look, the alternate is marked on this map, so I know when I need to do it, because that was one of my concerns, was as I get up here and find out I was on the wrong road. But yeah, finally some dirt. I mean, that's fun pavement, don't get me wrong. It's just a lot of pavement. I mean, that was 60 miles. This bike is definitely my do anything gear. I mean, I could set off from a stop in third gear all the way up to, you know, I could do 50. It just wouldn't be comfortable. Big damn tree trunks back here, jeez. Yeah, they did a lot of work clearing trees. If they had a wind event or if it's just from typical winter. I'm kind of taking it easy early because I know today's going to be a bit of a long day, so I'm not standing up or, you know, wearing myself out if I don't need to. friggin' noise that they make when they come down. My God. It's like a building falling over. When I was hiking the CDT, you would just hear it sometimes. It sucked when you hear it at night, because it's just terrifying. You really don't want a tree to land on you in your sleep. But I mean, I saw a tree fall probably half a dozen times. I mean, literally where it fell over in front of me. And then I heard it, you know, dozens of times, because you can hear it from a long way off. I mean, I'm not really like trying to go fast, but I've definitely noticed my just average speed has picked up from more and more time off-road. You know, it's kind of that thing of your comfort level with processing information and speed increases the more and more you do it. So it's not even that I'm trying to ride faster, I'm riding in my comfort zone. It's just that my comfort zone is faster. The joke in athletics is it doesn't get easier, you just get faster. You know, the tough stuff for me is you feel the same way. It's just as tough. It's just you're able to go through it faster the more skilled you are. You know, this is not difficult. This is just a road. But my comfort level at taking it at speed is much higher. Whoa. That's a big damn tree. Yeah, people are going up here. Not really what I want to do, but it's that or not get through, because I ain't hopping that. We're gonna go across there. There we go. Yeah, typically these are better on the uphill side. That's loose. That's probably from trucks logging and stuff. Oh, that smells amazing. Sorry, smell-o-vision isn't a thing. Most of the time you probably wouldn't like that, because it just smells like my body odor. But right now it smells great.
Hours later.
Alright, oh god, 75 miles later. That included the entire alternate. I didn't bother turning the cameras on because it was paved the entire way. On the diversion there is gas. I saw at least 2 gas stations. So if you're worried about making the range, don't worry about it. There's options. I didn't need either one of them, so I didn't bother. There's gonna be some mud. Let's get over here. This way. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, come on. There we go. I should have gone downhill, not uphill. Mistakes were made. Yeah, lots of water ruts. Ooh, that's very muddy. There we go. Right there, I think. Jesus. I'm gonna try and go through here. Hopefully not fall down into the rut. Here we go. Yike. It's just the trucks. They just make gigantic ruts through stuff. I don't really want to ride in it. Mud and snow and stuff like that, you just kind of can't make any quick decisions. You can ride it pretty easily, but you can't turn, you can't, accelerate hard. You just have to kind of ease your way through. Alright, watch the deadfall. Let's not get speared on another tree. These are going to be a problem in a couple of years. That's not a water bar, that's a cliff. We're going to go this way. Because, yike. Yeah, I'll probably make a note of this on the Facebook group. What is this? Forest Service Road 10N39. Just outside of Kybers, 15 miles out of Kybers. It has a ton of water damage on it. It's very rideable. But yeah, you gotta slow the hell down and watch, because you could either find yourself on the wrong side of a rut or not see a rut. Some of these suckers are deep. That one's in shade. Oof. God, those are awful. Yeah, I'm gonna put a warning in the Facebook group when I get to Kybers, because that could be scary. That could, you get somebody coming down here at speed, and you would cartwheel a bike. Lots of trees down, nothing blocking anything yet. Second gear. There's a cattle guard in the middle of the water crossing. That's interesting. Never seen anything like that before. Oh, here comes oncoming. Great. Let's see. Okay, they pulled over for me. Thank you. Just me, thank you. Yep, first gear it is. Yeah, it's pretty technical. It's fun. It's not overwhelming or anything. It's just technical. Rocky and loose. That's gonna be a good climb. Come on. Crossover. There we go. Mind the big rocks. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay. Right up the middle. Ugh. Yeah, I would call that intermediate plus. That's tricky. Yeah, this is all 10 in 39 according to the map. Whew. That was a workout. I don't know that I would say it's worthy of expert section yet, but it's definitely tricky. This way. Yike. Correct? Yes. Okay. Still a fun road. Have no complaints. Which I need to look because I might actually have to follow the green line to go into town. Because I do want to get gas. Mostly I want to eat. See ya in a bit.
20 minutes later.
They may have to change the route just to take this turn out, because that's going to get somebody killed. I basically slid through the turn and had to come back and do it over again. The main road here, the highway, is super high traffic, and it's just a mess. Trying to do that with like a group of 3 people and big bikes, nah, you'd cause a wreck. Alright, well, got gas in Kybers, had lunch, had a good little break. Oof. And now it's time to get up the hill here and head for Truckee.
which is 108 miles according to that. And if I'm remembering this correctly, this is the bit that there is none of it on the filming expedition because they were getting poured on and they had to skip it. Which is too bad because so far it's really pretty. Oh, I guess this might be part of the Pony Express. Not actually sure. It had a historic route marker, which to me would say yes. This is a lot like Idaho and Washington. Dropped all the way down to basically 4,000 feet, so we definitely got more. Above about 7, it was really quite nice. Alright, there we go. Airflow! Hi, bear. That was a young one, too. Bye. I don't want to know where Mom is. I thought it was a dog at first. It's like, what the hell are you? Oh, it's a bear. It was a juvenile. It wasn't like a baby, but it wasn't an old one. God, he was booking. It's the closest I've been to one for a while because he was not super far away. But yeah, I mean, black bears, they want nothing to do with you. And give them the chance, they will get the hell away from you. God, yeah, my initial reaction was, who the hell's dog is out here? And then it was, oh, that's not a dog. Fun roads, like, don't get me wrong, enjoying it. It's just not super interesting riding. Pavement for the last 6 miles. It got windy, which is honestly kind of nice because it is almost 80 degrees. So it's helping quite a bit. One of those roads where it's like kind of in between being paved and dirt. This fire had to be massive. I don't know which fire this was or when this happened, but dude. Which my other question then is, how close did this get to Uncle Tom's cabin? Because they had me stressing. Because I'm not that far from it. They really had to think that they were going to lose that cabin. From Truckee. So I'm really, oh, well, I guess, yeah, this would have been the fire that almost burned down Lake Tahoe, because that's where I'm at. I'm just a little bit west of Lake Tahoe. I'm kind of following north along the edge of the lake. If you went that way 20 miles or something, you'd be in water. Oh, God. I'm just relaxing now because, I mean, I've still got 58 miles to Truckee, and I know there's at least a couple of technical bits between here and there, so I'm not trying to wear myself out right before the hard bit. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going straight. I just got gnarly. Pretty good pavement to a pretty good rocky hill climb all of a sudden. That's loose. This is why I was saving my energy. I knew there was going to be something like this. Where'd I go? A second. That's pretty much my climbing gear. Sierras, I guess. It's a hell of a shelf road. Reminds me of Washington so much. Stay second for this, I think. Oh, big rock. Okay, there we go. Let's just try and climb the hill, I guess. That's actually difficult. But, you know, same as a lot of these. Commit to it or don't go. Don't hit that rock, good lord. I'm in second, yeah, okay. Lake's high, man. Look at that. Good. We need it. I'm going right. Looks like it's gonna be more of a main road for sure. Nobody coming, alright. Oh, come on. Low water damage. It's been a pretty complete day. Everything from high-speed pavement to technical rock climbs, sand, saw a bear, and oh god, I bonked my teeth together. Ow. always advocate for at least having a plan for a rest day. You don't have to take it, but have a day where have a 0 day planned. Like, have a day where if you can take a break, great, or if something goes wrong and you need a day to like handle stuff and then get back on track, that you have it built into the schedule. Because, you know, like I was saying before about planning stuff too much, if you don't have an day already programmed in there, you can run out of time. You know, stuff goes wrong on these routes. Alright, here's pavement. I'm still 40 miles from Truckee, so I doubt I'm going to be on pavement the whole way in, but I'll be on pavement for a little while at least. Pavement in, it's alright. Welcome. So the Donner Party was a group of people following the Oregon Trail who basically leaving somewhere around Boise. Instead of, they had a guide who promised they had a shortcut, essentially. And the Donner Party was already kind of low on supplies and money, so they kind of needed to get where they were going, and they didn't have the ability to just sit there and wait. And it was a little bit late in the season to be crossing any of the mountains, so most people were advising them to wait, and they followed whatever this guy's name was, who promised he could get them through and didn't. And so they got up to here, they got up to Donner Pass, and that was the point at which they got snowed in, and they spent the winter up here. It was not a small group of people, you know, it was a wagon group. It was 30-something adults, children, you know, they had horses and oxen, and I don't remember how many wagons it was, but it was not a small group of people. Movies and stuff seem to kind of want to pretend like it was, you know, a small group. No, it was 30 plus. But basically what ended up happening is, to survive, several of them ended up having to eat the dead bodies of other people. I don't believe there were any reports of violence. Some of the people actually abandoned the party. Eventually that was who got it revealed that the Donner Party was up here and needed rescuing. But it took... Oops, I'm going this way. From the time they had somebody get out and say, hey, there's a whole bunch of people trapped up here, it took probably another 2 months to get everybody rescued, because, you know, look how remote this is. And it's remote now. Like, think what it was like in the 1800s when this happened. Basically sent a message to the army and said, we have a report of people trapped up at the pass and starving to death. They came out of there in like 2 or 3 big groups. They didn't all come out together. They got, I believe, all of the people who could move, basically, under their own power or with minimal assistance, out the first time. Got a bunch of food and stuff to the other people. The remainder got out either the next time or time after that. They made a couple of different attempts to get up here that failed because of snow. And of course, you know, later on it made national news, cannibals and all this stuff. I don't remember if the guide ended up facing charges or not, or I'm not actually even sure if he survived. I get the feeling that he didn't. God, there's some big freaking trees back here. Holy crap. I don't know that they're redwoods, but they're friggin' big. Woof. Okay. Oh boy. We're gonna go second gear. We're gonna go right there. Oh, ooh, this might be fun. Alright, I'm gonna get flipped around first. Because there's no way. There's no way around that. That tree's huge. And there's another one behind it. I don't know if you can see. Oh, somebody went down through there. Jesus, hold on. Let me get somewhere where I can put my side stand down and take a look at this. So that's, let's see, 25.5 miles from Donner Pass Summit, Mosquito Ridge Road. We're gonna take a minute and figure this out. Oh God.
While Patchy pulls himself together, let's see how SpongeBob's party is shaping up.
Well, this ain't gonna be easy. Somebody went through that. I would guess on a dirt bike or with a hell of a lot of help, because it's super soft and very steep, and yeah. And I don't know, you might get up there and there's another tree down just 200 feet up there, and then there could be more. So unfortunately I do gotta turn around. The problem is I don't know how I'm gonna get through, because looking at the map, the route that it suggested for me to go back and get to Truckee was 125 miles, which is obviously not what I want to do. Oh, how did I gotta sink? Hold on. I'll get it in a second here. Alright. Back down the hill, and we shall see where I end up going. Alright. There was a trail leading off to what would be my left now, and going west and going east towards where I need to go. The problem is it's a wilderness area, so it's not a legal trail for me to ride on. So yeah, that's Mosquito Ridge Road. That does not work right now. I'll make sure to update the Facebook group when I get a chance. Those are some big damn trees. That's going to be some serious chainsaw work when they come in here to clear that. I'll get up here. I'll get down to this reservoir. I'll hit the pavement. And then I'll start looking at if there's a way for me to get through. Also, that's why you get gas at every opportunity. I've only gone 75 miles since I got gas. I have 200-ish more miles of range if I'm being nice to the bike. If I had been in Kybers and just been like, I don't really need it, I've only gone 80 miles or whatever, well, I'd be at 160 miles, and I'd be really stressing about my ability to make it. But yeah, if you're on dirt bikes, you could get around that. Or if you had 3 people to help push. But I don't. Yep, 110 miles. Alright. Well, I'm not going to record. I don't know what direction I'm supposed to go. Hold on. So, gonna probably record anything until I get very close to Truckee. But I'm gonna be on this for a while, so I will see you in a bit.
2,000 years later.
Hopefully this worked. This is a really cool bridge. Just came down this friggin' cliff face. Good Lord. So I was all the way up there basically 2 minutes ago. I'm not really afraid of heights, but that was one of those ones where you're looking at it going, oh, okay, if I miss a turn, I'm gonna have time to really kind of think about it before I hit anything. I would have gone a long way. Cool, we're 70 miles from Truckee, so I'll get there eventually.
6.5 hours later.
That turned into a much longer day than I was expecting. I'm gonna have to look at my mileage. It might be near 350. I don't even know. It was long, I know that. Brrr. Oh, God. I just hurt now. Oh. Hanging out in Truckee. Just working on finishing up another video. I think that's TAT video number 4 or 5. And just kind of recovering from yesterday. That ended up being a 330 mile day. I was 30 miles from here, and then I ended up having to do 100 miles to get around. There is a shorter diversion. There's also a Jeep group that is starting tomorrow, heading north, and they have chainsaws and stuff, so they said they were going to clear that out when they get there. So it'll be clear for everybody else by the time they come through. But I will continue north tomorrow, so I think it'll be about another 3 riding days to the top. Just a little tired. It was a long day, but finishing up this video, so I'll get that done and produced, and maybe take a nap and just kind of recover from riding the last couple of days. I will see you tomorrow on the trail.